attention to is the fact that she's taking control of the center of the cage.
Yes.
That's what we call Reine Kengni. Take control of the center on her right side. That's what she's trying to do.
And she got it. The referee distracted. Not that the referee distracted her there.
And she landed in full mounts as well.
People leave with bloody faces, but let's see how it
goes. Nice sweep by Jane.
She gets to her back.
Nice sweep. That's
Reine has been
right from there.
She's giving her back by slide off.
You don't have to Jane. You've got to give this to Jane.
Big power. The action really quick with the striking.
Oh, beautiful spin back fist.
A lot of striking really quickly. Against the cage, you don't need to go for it.
It's trying to secure that safe trip she's done 2 times in a row.
No.
Her head makes it clear in this position. Give your back.
That's the elbow. It's going to be illegal, but she's landing it. The diagonal. It's fine. And the way she...
Of Jane, so that she can reverse the position. Then she's high up.
Here comes the pounding.
Remember what we say about intelligent defense. Exactly. Connect to yourself intelligently. The referee is here to stop
Kevin's corner as well. Some more dance.
Oh, spinning back fist. Spinning back fist connects, opens the initial transition and takes her to the ground.
That's
beautiful work.
And here she
and again, she was very calculated. Look at everything going on there. As much as Reine was trying in every way, to do the spin, she made sure Reine stayed in her arms until she was ready to take her down.
Yes, sir.
And that's experience, that's smart, that's being smart as a fighter. Yeah. And good work from Jane.
Yes, sir. And she ended up employing Reine's favorite trip against her. Oh, man, he slams though. He slams though.
Our winner by TKO. Osigwe!
Jose de Rocha. This is Rocky Brazilian. And this fight is officially on. Round 1 brought to you by Dragon Energy, specifically designed to maximize your mental and physical performance. In the blue and the gold, that is Tim Grimbo. In the blue and the white, Jose de Rocha. And how impressive is de Rocha?
Temba comes back with a nice right of his own to clear his face. Jose had him up. That's a good flow in every both rounds.
I think whoever wins this fight is going to be the favorite here in this Grand Prix. No disrespect to Conrad Siabi or Luke Michael. These two, I think these are going to be one of your favorites.
No, I agree with that completely. The Division of Russia trying with a hip throw. Temba very strong up against the head.
Yes,
we saw that Joe Combs, he beat Joe Combs, our current champ, by being so strong in the clinch up against the head side.
Gets out of there quickly. Wise move by the Brazilian.
Good right cross that connected to Temba though.
How about these counter punches here by Temba Grimbo?
She's superb. But be careful that right, like I said, the range distance behind you of Jose de Rocha is absolutely superb. She's trying that spinning back kick again.
Of course, you gotta believe that he's extra motivated as his friend and training partner, Ronaldo Exit. Wants to be victorious as well. Take 2 big wins over Brazil.
Both these guys have fought for the belt before. Of course, Temba Grimbo in that famous loss against Leon Maynard, de Rocha against Hunter Kalunga, who a lot of people had him winning that fight after 3 rounds.
Not to mention
his cardio that Rick
as well.
Exactly.
I mean, that was his
short fight. A lot of people say if he won that fight back again, he had a good chance against Dickerson to see. So it'll be interesting to see if he comes out with the welterweight title after this one.
Well, we're all patiently waiting to return after this defeat. The lights dim.
and the arena bursts into electric energy as the crowd roars in anticipation. Themba Gorimbo makes his entrance first, his eyes locked in a steely gaze, his body chiseled with purpose. Every step he takes toward the octagon echoes confidence and experience. With his Zimbabwean flag draped across his shoulders, he radiates pride and power. He's here not just to win, but to dominate. Moments later, the music shifts and out comes Jose de Rocha. The Brazilian warrior bounces with intensity, feeding off the adrenaline of the roaring fans. He's quick on his feet, shadow boxing as he approaches, his fists slicing the air with precision. This isn't just another fight for him either. It's war. The air is thick with tension as both fighters stand across from each other, waiting for the bell. Round one begins, and the crowd immediately erupts as both men meet in the center cage. Gorimbo wastes no time, testing range with sharp jabs. De Rocha responds with a brutal leg kick that snaps like a whip. Gorimbo counters, launching a right cross that narrowly misses. There's no feeling out process here. This is fast-paced violence from the first second. De Rocha changes levels, faking a takedown before landing a clean hook to the body. Gorimbo absorbs it and fires back with flurry. Left, right, uppercut. De Rocha
as an organization, and therefore he's no longer with us, which opened up this incredibly exciting victory. Themba Gorimbo, he's going to try to secure back position, unable to do though on Jose de Rocha, who seems to have all the answers for the answer.
That's very good. I was going to ask the question, but you answered it already. Wow. It was a good separation for Jose, because he knows he's going to be up against the hedge with a guy like Themba. So strong in the clinch. But Themba wanted to close that distance. Another spinning back elbow from Didinho that really didn't land.
You know, there's just such an air about these two, and it really is two elite athletes here in the UFC that are just on that next level, and there's a handful of guys that you can say are, you know, the absolute best.
Oh, it's a nice uppercut from Gorimbo there.
Right there.
The caught Didinho coming in. No, you're exactly right. I mean, one of the same things about Columbu is that he never actually got to defend as well. And what's so great about the welterweight Grand Prix, particularly with these two fighters you see in front of you, they are desperate for this belt. The belt has meant everything to these two athletes in the past, and now they get the chance to fight for it.
And think about how many organizations that a guy like De Rocha could be a part of in Brazil, high-level organizations, and he truly loves being a part of the UFC here in South Africa. He always comes back. You almost got to talk about like a Dave Pisani the same way. Truly embraced the culture and the company that is the UFC. We're glad to have him.
Exactly. I wonder if we can take a look at that low blow. It's like a spinning back kick that caught Themba Gorimbo low that he's complaining about.
Let's take a look at it.
There it was.
Kick comes around. Oh, right on the button. That is right there.
That is on the shot button. Here he is. He's back in tempo up. He's ready to go straight away. He didn't need 5 minutes.
Just a few seconds left here in round one as Themba Gorimbo lands a low kick down the funnel.
There's a big right coming in. He's in trouble.
And Themba's hurt.
There's a big right hand that put him up against the hex fence.
I think he's going to get saved by the bell.
He's going to have to. Didinho's really swinging for the fences. They're still going. Themba Gorimbo's fighting back, and the bell comes. Wow.
Jose de Rocha go in to round number 2. Wow, what an end to that round. And now it carries on to this. Round 2 brought to you by Dragon Energy, visual energy drink in the UFC. We're going to get fireworks from this one, folks.
Turning into quite a firefight. Good return.
De Rocha shaking his head, said nothing there. Well, he's not scared to throw that spinning back kick. He's going to keep running with it.
It's not particularly when he's backing Themba up. He knows he's got the distance to be able to do it. Themba can be quite fancy off the counter as well. He can duck and swing.
Ooh, looking for the takedown.
He's trying to go for his back.
He's got one hook in, but it doesn't look like he's able to do anything with him from that position. It's going to be hard to angle his way up against the fence.
Difficult
position there for Garimbo to answer with. Now grabbing hold of the wrist is DeRocha. Just using it for control.
He's got him down. That's a nice move from them, but he's in the triangle position. A dangerous place for Temple to be, but he's been here before.
But it's not in there tight. There's still a lot of space to pull his head out. DeRocha is not scared to be in a position like this. Now he's going to eat some fists.
Shots. He's getting back up to speed. That's a beautiful reversal from the Brazilian.
This is absolute art inside of the Hex. These guys are making a masterpiece here in round number 2.
Grimbo lets go of the wizard and starts to bury in to try and get control and fighting for that right wrist yet again. DeRocha has the single in the left leg. He's using
elbows from the top. Now, you know, a lot of fighters don't utilize that, but that does a lot of damage. Just imagine taking short elbows from the top of anybody, and it's going to be a big-time headache. Here we go again.
Some good shots on separation from the Dinho, though. Again, he puts Tembo on the back foot. Nasty shots from separation there from the Dinho DeRocha.
I think these two contenders are going for fight of the year right now. This thing is high octane, back and forth action in Carnival City.
DeRocha evades, dancing backward, but Garimbo keeps the pressure relentless. The tempo is punishing. Sweat starts to drip. Blood begins to stain the canvas as an accidental clash of heads opens a small cut over DeRocha's eyebrow. Midway through the first round, Garimbo finds rhythm. He starts cutting off the cage, cornering DeRocha, unleashing devastating hooks. DeRocha circles out and lands a stiff jab that momentarily stuns Garimbo. The crowd gasps, but Garimbo grits his teeth and lunges forward with a double-leg takedown, slamming DeRocha to the mat. Garimbo begins to work from top control, methodically passing guard. Elbows rain down, each one drawing cheers and winces from the crowd. DeRocha throws his hips, trying to create space. Garimbo answers by locking an arm triangle, squeezing tight. The seconds feel like hours as DeRocha struggles to breathe, but somehow he survives. The horn blares. End of round 1. Between rounds, both corners are animated. Garimbo's coach yells, "You almost had him. Keep the pressure." DeRocha's corner works frantically on the cut, reminding him to move his head and avoid the takedown. Round 2 begins, and DeRocha charges out aggressively.
Pops back, he's got a very nice triangle. He's not got a rubber guard going on, he's got his legs locked, but we know when he goes up high, he's a very dangerous guy. He's got a beautiful anaconda, but off his back, he's got a deadly triangle. Of course, Tembo Garimbo knows this. We know that he'll be game planning with Damar Pena and Sylvester Chukwu going into this fight after the UMF, so we know he's coming in fully prepared. He's had a great fight camp, looking great shape, and it's a good position to be in.
Sloan Goose as well. Here we go, going to the body, going to the head. Nice work there by Tembo Garimbo, under a minute left. DeRocha, I'm sure if he just wants to wait this thing out or if he has plans.
He was looking over to his corner there, wasn't he, for a bit of direction. For a Brazilian black belt, BJJ black belt, I expected a little bit more. He had an extended butterfly in the right-hand side, but he's let go of that now. He's taking a little bit of punishment, just getting the grind on here from his involvement.
This is what Garimbo does. He's very, very good at it. And like you said, hanging out with a guy like Damar Pena, he really picked this up because that was a big strength of Pena in his run as champion, his being able to control his opponent.
Such a grinder.
And just wear you out. And that's exactly what he's trying to do right now.
It's very easy to lay yourself open to some slick submissions if you're grinding down on top of your opponent. Just leave one elbow out of angle and you snap on an arm lock before you know it.
Final seconds here in round number 2. We will go to a third and final round. 2 tough fighters, then some for Carnival City.
Every fight's been like the box of Semtex, just blowing up this entire arena, and this one has been no different. I've got a round apiece for both these fighters.
I just do.
Everything to play for in this third round. A title shot on the line in one round.
Here we go. saying DeRocha landing the knee, and here comes Garimbo going right back to the well. You can't blame him. If you're DeRocha, you need to scramble quick if you don't want to stay underneath Garimbo.
I'm wondering,
seal your fate.
I'm wondering again if we're seeing DeRocha have a trouble with the altitude here in Johannesburg on the ramp, but nowhere near sea level. And we've seen him struggle in the past, particularly in the title fight against Belinda, where he had an issue with the altitude. And we saw him get off the canvas at the end of that second round to his stool very, very slowly. He's looking like he's suffering a little bit right now.
Yeah, he's most definitely feeling it right now. Except for Garimbo putting it through the paces here in the opening minute of round number 3. He is going to have to dig down deep as DeRocha wants to get out of the clutches of the answer.
Yeah, Temba Garimbo's one of those guys in those fighters. If he sees a weakness, he will target it. He's done that specifically in the past, particularly in those fights against Chimika with Brawl or Juan Lobo, sitting before they can see gaps in the armor and he's mercilessly exploits them. And he's seeing this third round that his opponents are struggling for air attack and he's just going to put the grind them for the next 3.5 minutes.
Just controlling the fight right now. Modified half guard position, and Vickersworth's watching closely, and he's going to want to see some action. Garimbo, though, continues to go the punches, and he's just tangled up DeRocha, and DeRocha has nowhere to go.
Yeah, he's got Jose's right leg trapped there, and he's just putting on a nice little side control display.
And it's literally a game of seconds, so you have to take the exact right second to get that burst of energy, to really try to explode up to your feet. If you don't, and Garimbo catches you, you're right back down to square one. And that's exactly where DeRocha's at right now. He is at square one all over again. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to work with.
And he's all over Jose like a roach. He said sorry, so he was trying to frame up with that right hand. Temba just pulled it away. Must be just like bullet. Not sure what for. Plenty of action for me. He's holding on to a belt. That's giving him a chance. I guess we can stand up, right? Yeah, which gets Temba Garimbo.
The prize in Garimbo with a spinning back kick that lands flush on the ribs. Garimbo stumbles but doesn't fall. He recovers and retaliates with a brutal knee to the midsection, folding DeRocha momentarily. The action is wild. Fans are on their feet. Garimbo begins stalking again, walking through DeRocha's punches like a man possessed. He lands a thunderous overhand, right that drops DeRocha to one knee. He pounces, raining fists, but DeRocha somehow ties up his legs, pulling guard and slowing the onslaught. On the ground, DeRocha is dangerous. He throws up a triangle choke attempt that almost catches Garimbo off guard. Garimbo lifts and slams him down, escaping the hold. The two continue grappling, sweat and blood mixing on the mat like war paint. Garimbo postures up and lands 2 clean shots before the horn ends round 2. The crowd is losing its mind. The energy in the building is electric. This is the kind of fight.
You got this.
Yeah, just put enough action for the referee to keep him happy on the ground. Put down some ground and pound. He's doing it right in the corner there. We can see Judge Justin Ferrier there looking on very closely. You know, 1 round apiece, and this has been a good third round for Temba Garimbo.
Oh, it's a tremendous third round, and he's sealing this thing up right before our eyes.
He's fought a year and a half at his involvement. And wow, what a fantastic show. To a year and a half away to put on a pressure fight like this.
If he can pull off the win, I'll tell you what, it's not going to be a good day for either Conrad Siaki or Luke Michael. It is going to be a tough day at the office because he presents a lot of problems for those fighters.
Yeah, a massive conundrum is Temba Garimbo. He's got the reach. He's one of those guys that you can have the claim to put him away. I think Jose DeRocha is going to do something similar if he's going to come out of this fight with a victory.
DeRocha trying to go on top. He knows what he has to do. He has under a minute to make something happen here at UFC 79. He is going to give it all right now.
I don't think he's got much left besides coming out really, and we know what a great rubber guard he's got. You know, he's got a fantastic triangle, he's got good dog and platter, but he's not throwing up any submission attempts off his back here. It's just Temba Garimbo is on his line.
Stuck in here. That's the problem. going after the arm. That's going to be the Hail Mary that you're talking about. I don't know that he has anything to go on.
Left with 15 seconds left in this welterweight Grand Prix fight. He's not really trying to pull anything.
He's trying to pull on that arm as we speak, and he's not going to get it.
The dominant top game of Temple Rambo.
All tangled up here, final seconds, and that's where the fight will end. Temba Garimbo most likely is going to the finals and getting that title shot in the welterweight division. Rocha climbs up.
I don't know how he has the cardio to jump the fence.
I have no idea.
After that third round when he was really being dominated. But it certainly looked coming out of that second round that he was struggling for air here at altitude, and that might have been, we've seen that affect him quite badly in the past, and maybe the story again.
Of course, we got to get this decision, and anything could happen. We don't like to make too many predictions here. There's always the bite us in the butt.
And moving on in the welterweight Grand Prix from the blue